Welcome, James.
You came across me so many times, yet you never saw me.
What took you so long?
James Bond may be an agent of action, but for one OU professor, 007 acts as an agent of education and research about society over the last 6 decades.
I have loved these films since I was a child. I grew up watching these films with my dad. We would have Sunday dinners in front of the TV where we could pick, any film that we wanted, and we would always watch the Roger Moore James Bond films. Something that keeps us connected still today. And so for my master's thesis, I actually examined the Bond girl phenomenon. I kept studying James Bond, partly because they kept making Bond films. They came out with Casino Royale, and then Quantum of Solace, and then Skyfall, and with every film that came out, I realized I had more and more to say about the franchise. My previous appointment, I tried to pitch a James Bond course and I got turned down. I was told it was too pop cultural. And I came here, I went through the same process where I approached my chair and said, hey, would you be interested in a gender and James Bond course? So we decided to try it out as an online course first to see if there's any sort of student interest. And the course did really, really well. I was teaching multiple sections of it. I had many students say to me, can't I take this in class with you? I felt that there were conversations that we still needed to have. And so we did move it into the classroom, and it has been an amazing experience. I've had the opportunity to publish a variety of different pieces on James Bond, and I feel as though it is a very robust area for me to study. Half of the world's population have seen a Bond film, then it's something that I need to study. I do have a new book. It's called For His Eyes Only, The Women of James Bond. One of the biggest goals of this project was to really start to untangle, in a sense, the web that we have in place that discusses every woman as a Bond girl. Once I found that I could study film, and once I found that I could study gender in film, and then, of course, once I found that I could study James Bond in film, I really just felt as though things connected with me. And so I always encourage my students to follow their passion. If you love doing it, then it doesn't feel like work.